In summer of 2021, I was excited to be able to bring you information about this guy here. This is the BladeGC coming from Retro Fighters, and it is an exciting remake and reimagining of a wireless controller designed for the Nintendo GameCube. Now, one of the things that many people noticed right away is the fact that it changed the layout compared to the original GameCube controller in one very significant way. Looking here, the D-pad is at a higher area and the analog sticks are parallel to each other, very similar to what you would find on a PlayStation controller. For someone like me who loves the PlayStation controller, I'm excited about this. Also, for folks who want to go ahead and use it with the Game Boy player, this is another thing that having the D-pad up here will definitely be advantageous. But what about folks who wanted this styling but in a more traditional GameCube style controller layout? Well, that is what we are here to talk about today. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Very excited to be able to bring this information to you from the folks at Retro Fighters. Thanks to them for keeping us in the loop, and we are very excited to bring you the news on their newest controller, which will pop up right here. Here you go. If you were interested in the BladeGC, but you wanted the more traditional analog stick up above the D-pad layout, this is the BattlerGC. And as you can see, Retro Fighters has listened to feedback from the community, and they have designed this in such a way that the stick and the D-pad location mimic what was on the original GameCube controller and the Wavebird as well. The analog stick has its upper location here, the D-pad down parallel now with the right analog stick. And this is something that is directly thanks to your feedback. This is something that Robert and the team at Retro Fighters, they listened and they're like, hey, the community is not only asking for the original controller that they came out with, that they announced earlier on, the BladeGC, but they do want one that has this type of layout as well. And as you can see, this is still going to be available in the 3 different colors. So you have the indigo, you have the black, and you have the spice orange as well. Here you can take a look that you do have, the nice gate and everything on the analog stick, the D-pad nice and large too, home button, plus minus, turbo, and capture button, so that if you would want to go ahead and use this with other devices, you may be able to as well. You have the traditional larger oversized A button, the B, X, Y, the jelly bean type buttons. Everything there is exactly as they should be. Now here we have the spice orange one, and then the indigo one as well. Now, one of the first questions I had was availability, because these guys here, you could only pre-order for about 20 days. These are also going to be an extremely limited pre-order window. If it's something that you're interested in, definitely move fast to go ahead and take advantage of it. You're only going to have about 20 days to go ahead and pre-order these, and these are estimated to arrive about the same time as the BladeGC, so we're looking about April of 2022. Now, regardless of which version that you're looking at, the Battler or the BladeGC, same price, $39.99 is what they have told me, and you are going to have the typical Retro Fighters type performance out of the box with this. You're going to get good range, good battery life, overall a very pleasant and positive performance with these. So if you wanted to go ahead and have that more traditional layout, this has got you covered. But at the same time, if you wanted to go ahead and have something maybe more optimized, like I mentioned for the Game Boy player, where you have the D-pad a little bit higher up, that's where like the BladeGC would probably be more suited to what you're looking for. Now, pre-orders for the BladeGC have closed out, so that is important to know. You cannot pre-order these any longer. But the BattlerGC, those pre-orders are about to open. Now, you'll be able to pre-order those directly through Retro Fighters themselves. You'll also be able to pre-order them through CastleManiaGames.com too. And the nice thing, if you order through CastleManiaGames.com, with these guys here, you do earn Castle Cash rewards. It's his rewards program. It's just like cash. if you have 20 bucks in castle cash, you've got 20 bucks to spend at the castle. And Ryan has also carried the full line of Retro Fighters controllers pretty much since they started shipping, with like the jab pad going way back in the day. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this? Is this something you would consider picking up, and does this address the issues and concerns? If you didn't necessarily love the design of the BladeGC, does the BattlerGC kind of cover the bases for you for what you're looking for? Let me know down in the comments. Now, if you do have any other comments or questions, as always, feel free to email me at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. Send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. Now, I have talked to Robert. We are going to get one of these for review in spring of 2022. I'd assume we'd probably get this alongside the other controller that we have here, the BladeGC, along with the BattlerGC. We'll probably have those at about the same time to review. If there are specific things you want me to check out, please let me know down in the comments. Send them to me via email too. One of the things we will be looking for is, the shoulder buttons versus the analog stick, just to make sure there's clearance there. After the Brawler 64, I'm sure that is not going to be an issue. Button performance one versus the other, battery life, comfort level, if there's one that I'm going to prefer. Like, I myself do actually prefer the PlayStation style controller, so I did not see the issue with the BladeGC that a lot of others did. So for me, I may prefer this over the BattlerGC, but then again, I may prefer the BattlerGC. So it's one of those things. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that way when we do post our review of both of these controllers, you are kept informed and up to date. And if you are looking for more information on other things for the GameCube, HDMI mods, region mods, other controllers for it, those videos are coming up for you right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.